Do you have a ride access pass or are looking to get one? Well, this is your one-stop guide on how to use it here at Alton Towers. Hi, my name's Axel.
I'm Sean.
Come with us to understand where the ride access pass queues are and so much more. But first, let's look at how to pre-book your pass.
To be eligible to use the ride access pass lanes, you would need to have acquired both a Nimbus disability card and a Merlin ride access ID. If you do already have both, then you can skip to 3 minutes now for how to pre-book your ride access pass online before your visit, which is now essential to your trip. If you do not have these cards, then let's first look at an application for a Nimbus disability card. There are 2 routes to choose from for a Merlin Entertainment's ride access pass. Route 1 would be for a free ride access pass exclusive to Merlin Entertainment's 4 UK resorts only. Or throughout the application, you could upgrade for a full Nimbus access card, which would be just £15 for 3 years and is recognised at thousands of events, venues and attractions across the UK and beyond. You can apply for both options throughout the same application, as it will give you an option to upgrade or not. To apply for a Nimbus Disability Access card, you will need to go to accesscard.online. And I have put a link to the website in the description below. The team at Nimbus Disability will then process your application within 72 hours. And you must wait to receive your physical Nimbus Disability card before you can apply for a Merlin Ride Access Pass. Once you have received your Nimbus card through the post, you will need to link it to Merlin attractions for a ride access pass photo card. This would need to be applied for at least 7 days before your first visit. The application can be found on any Merlin website under accessibility, however, I have put the link in the description also. The application is straightforward, and once submitted, you will be sent an email with a confirmation of your ride access pass. Then you would need to collect said pass from any of the 4 theme park attractions on your day of visit. Ride access pass reservations to Merlin UK theme parks have moved online. So you will now need to pre-book your ride access pass before your date of visit. And this is essential to ensure your accessibility on the attractions. Merlin will refuse a ride access pass on the day of visit if you haven't pre-booked, and we have seen this affect a lot of people's trips, especially during the beginning of the season. So please don't forget to pre-book your ride access pass. You can pre-book your ride access pass for Alton Towers through the accessibility section on the website. Select pre-book now. Select the colour that is displayed on your ride access ID. Select your party size, and you can have up to 3 accompanying guests. Select your date of visit. Enter your ride access ID, which is located under the barcode on your ride access card. And your access pass is pre-booked. One thing to remember is that the ride access pass pre-book does not include admission into the park. You will still need to book your day tickets or Merlin annual pass tickets to access the park. When you arrive to the park, you would scan in as normal to gain access to the park. In order to pick up your ride access pass for the day, you would need to head straight to guest services, where you would present guest services with your email confirmation of your pre-booked ride access pass, along with your Merlin ride access ID. There are multiple guest services located throughout the theme park, with the main one being at the front entrance, and others spread around the park, with one in Dark Forest and another in Forbidden Valley.
And once you do that, you will then receive your ride access card. At the entrance of each ride, you do need to present the people at the queue with both your ride access ID and your ride access card. Let's go. As you do pass through the ride access, the attraction host will put their initials onto it, put the attraction name and the next time that you can queue for a ride.
How long does it normally give you?
It gives you the amount of time that is on the display board. So if a queue is for 60 minutes, when you go into the ride access pass, they'll write 60 minutes later for you to be able to go to another ride. So the queue for Nemesis right now is 50 minutes, and so the time is 10:57, and they have put on there that my next ride time would be 11:40. So I'm not in the main queue because different people's disabilities, they wouldn't be able to, but we're still having that time to wait for another ride. First up, we're going to take a ride on the new for 2024 Nemesis Reborn, and as you can see behind me, the normal queue is just under the sign of the ride, and also the fast track queue. But if you are looking for the ride access queue, then it is just to the right of the main entrance. Let's go.
All sensory information for the attractions at Alton Towers is clearly displayed within the ride access pass queue lines via their sensory guides, with a handy colour-coded key to show green for low sensory stimulation, orange for medium sensory stimulation, or red for high sensory stimulation.
And now Galactica. For non-ambulant passengers, you need to head towards the roller coaster restaurant at the side of that. However, for ambulant passengers, you would head towards the main entrance. So let's go. Now, there's no signage for sensory information in the ride access pass queue on Galactica. However, it is a new thing that they have brought in, and it is on the majority of the other rides. So it is probably going to exist in this queue as well. But let's head on to Galactica. Wow, what a ride on Galactica. It's just a shame that the photo passes wasn't working. That being said, I'm now stood in front of Nemesis Sub-Terra, and the ambulant access pass for Nemesis Sub-Terra is just in the same entrance as the main queue line. It's just slightly to the left as you do enter. However, the non-ambulant access pass is going to be just to the left of the ride, so you can go up the exit of the ride. And now it's time to get spooky on the curse at Alton Manor. To the left, you will see the main entrance where you would normally enter the ride. However, to the right of the house, you'll see the ride access queue. So come with me and let's queue up there. Now the ride access pass for the Congo River Rapids is a bit further away from the main entrance. What you've got to do is head towards Curse at Alton Manor, and you will normally see these gates open where you can pass through to the ride access pass. But of course it's closed today, but if you are here on a day where it's open, this is where you need to head, to Curse at Alton Manor. Now, ride access entrance to the Runaway mine train is a little bit different. Behind me you can see the main entrance, and just next to that is the fast track entrance. However, you need to look to the right of the ride and head to the Katanga cargo shop, and right next to that is where the ride access entrance is. Let's go. Choo choo, that was the Runaway mine train, and now we head towards feeding the flames on Wicker Man. So behind me you can see the main entrance. However, if you are looking for the ride access pass, you do need to head towards the Wicker Man shop, which is left of the main entrance. Let's go. And now it's time for the most inversions in the world on the Smiler. Ride access entrance to this is just where the main entrance is. However, you'll be entering on the left side of the queue rather than the right side. Let's go. It's time to join them. And now it's time to ride the world's first vertical drop roller coaster. It's Oblivion. Now the fast pass access for that is right next to the main entrance to the left. So let's go. If you go down to the woods today, you better not go alone. It's time to head on to 13, and if you are looking for the ride access pass queue on this, you do head just under the main sign and head towards the right. Let's go. And now it's time for some speed. It's Rita, once known as the Queen of Speed. However, if you head all the way around to the main entrance, you're not going to find the ride access queue. You do pass it as you do enter the Dark Forest. So let's head back to the entrance of Dark Forest to show you where the ride access is. So as you can see, there is the entrance, and just right here at the beginning of the ride where you do board the train is the ride access pass. So let's head on board Rita. And now it's time for a good old spin on the Spinball Whizzer. As you can see behind me is the main entrance. However, the ride access pass entrance is just to the right of that. And that was our in-depth guide on ride access pass around Alton Towers. If you did like what you see, please do give us a like. If you want to see more, then please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you do not miss a video. In general, I think that the ride access pass does work quite well. However, some queues can get a bit long, especially sometimes on Wicker Man and most definitely on 13 as well. That always seems to generate quite a large queue for the access pass. However, I think it's a fantastic thing that they do have in place for those that do need it. And I think that they are now starting to smoothen things out that perhaps might have been an issue last year, such as those pre-booking. If you are getting a ride access pass, please make sure that you do pre-book to avoid any disappointment. With that being said, my name's Axel, Sean's behind the camera, and we'll see you in another video.
Bye!